So hi awesome ones! Today I want to talk about looking slimmer instantly with 8 styling tips. Now I always promote to, eat healthy and also at least do some moderate exercise. But if you're like me, you might have gained some weight over the past couple of years and you need these tips, so let's go. So first of all, I want to say that this is in no way a body shaming kind of video. As a former model, I know how dangerous it can be to, go on crash diets. Actually, I was bulimic for many, many years, and I don't want to go back to being that Heather. So let's take a look at tip number 1, and it's all about the gaping. So as you can see, this shirt that I absolutely love has a gaping problem. Now I used to put a safety pin in the spot, but it was obvious that it was ruining the material. So now I just use double-sided fashion tape and I solved the problem. And for tip number 2, let's talk about our hips and how some styles can actually make them look bigger. Now I'm actually lucky that I don't have big hips, but many pants and skirts and shorts have these pockets on the side. They just add pounds to my hips, and especially if I fill them with things. Well, since I would be too restricted with styles with no pockets, I sew them closed. And if they come already sewn closed, I would suggest that you leave them that way. My third tip is to buy stylish tops that actually flow outwards near the bottom. And I like this top so much, I bought it in 3 colors. Let's take a look. So here I have a lovely flowy top with a stylish crisscross detail at the neckline. Now I could just wear this over pants, skirts, or leggings, but if I wanted a bit more flare, I could tuck it in the side and give it a kind of a ruching look in the front. And by the way, I'll put links for this top and many of the other fashion items that I'll be showing. It'll be underneath the description of the video or also in the comments. And tip number 4 is about our coats and jackets and how the fit is. Let's take a look. Now a lot of slimming styles are all about illusion, and these jackets are no exception. You can see how there's a hidden inner belt that you can adjust. And although I say to avoid wearing all black all the time, I love my new jacket that I just bought from Amazon. I love the brass details and the inner belt. It kind of cinches my waist to make me look like I have a great hourglass figure. And by the way, if you like videos on fashion and makeup and skincare and self-care, I would love, love, love for you to subscribe here and join our community of women. And by the way, if you're new, let me know in the comments. And also, if you've been around here, new or otherwise, let me know out of the 8 tips what your favorite was. Now, I'm not a big believer in wearing shapewear every single day, and I actually have some tips coming up that will kind of help with that. But what is the best kind of shapewear? Let's take a look. So notice how this shapewear has an area to wear your own favorite bra. And if you're going out for a long day or dancing, I also love how I won't need to worry about the dreaded roll down that sometimes happens with the high-waisted shapewear panties. Now, if you're not into wearing dresses, I gotta tell you how feminine I feel when I'm wearing them. And for tip number 6, these dresses are actually slimming, so let's take a look. So again, I love this dress so much, I bought it in another color. There's so much going on that helps me to look thinner. First, the lower neckline. It brings the eye downwards, and the longer length also does that. Also, tying the belt just under the bust line allows my tummy a little bit more room without showing its outline. And here I am in my new royal blue color that just got delivered to me. I could definitely wear this to a fancy event or even a wedding. And just a reminder that I have a live chat on Amazon Live every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know what, we just kind of sit back and have a chat and take a look at maybe fashions, even some of my home goods that I have here I like to share with you. So again, that's at amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. And if you happen to miss it, if you go to the very, very bottom of that page, you'll catch the replays. All right, so for my next tip, I actually showed this as a kind of sweater in one of my videos, but it's all for hiding those upper arms. I think you know what I mean. Let's take a look. So this sleeveless top is lovely, but I really don't like how my upper arms look. So all I do is add this simple crochet cover-up over top, and it really doesn't distract from the top. And I could even add a nice piece of long jewelry, which also helps with the illusion of slimming as the eye is drawn downwards, so you can look taller and leaner. And because this top also has a lot of airflow, you don't have to worry about wearing it in hot or warmer weather. Now remember how I said that I don't want to wear shapewear every day? Well, I've got a solution. It's my absolute new go-to, and it's all about the waistband and how it kind of pulls your tummy in. And I have got these waistbands in, well, skirts and skirts and pants and all kinds of things. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. So I love the wide, stretchy waistband styles. And look at how many fashion pieces I have here, and this isn't even all of them. I love the way that the high waistband tucks in my tummy, but it doesn't really feel restrictive. I also don't have the extra bulk of a fly front on many of these jeans and pants, which also really helps to hold in my tummy and help me look slimmer. Now, the one thing that I really wanted to point out with my tips is, well, I want you to be comfy. I want you to be able to breathe. And you know, if you're getting somebody to help you put a corset on, or you're always wearing the shapewear and you're always squished right in, and or maybe you're just trying to wear those jeans. Like, remember when we used to kind of lay on the bed and try to put our jeans on? You know, it's just not comfy and it's just not healthy. So I'm happy to be a healthier Heather and not the Heather of the bulimic modeling days. And you know, I do exercise moderately. I also eat right, but I have 2 daughters, and I really want to be an example for them and not try to show that you always have to be a size 0. You know, I always talk about how we can show the younger generations that you can really rock getting older, but I also think that we can be a beacon of light and let them know that it's okay to be a little bit curvy, and they're still beautiful and they're still awesome.